Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to the new squad building challenges. The number today is 20 and there are 3 new players. Now, these players are Dele Alli, one from the Premier League, same club of course as Dembele from yesterday, so there's a nice strong link there. We've got LAYVIN Kurzawa as well, a French left back from PSG, and his card looks amazing. And then Juanfran, a right back from La Liga to rival the DeMarcos we didn't go for the other day. So let's go for the cheapest one first, shall we? LAYVIN Kurzawa. Now this is literally dead cheap. I think, do you know what? I think some people at EA may have been checking out Twitter and a few of these videos over the last few days from certain people, because the requirements are a lot better today. They really are. I think I'm going to do all 3 of these, and it's not going to cost me too much, simply because I got into these squad building challenges as soon as midnight struck, really, and I picked up a couple of the players that I definitely needed, and we're all good, really. But this one is definitely the cheapest one. You need one Movember item or a team of the week, so you can use a Movember if you want. They're typically a little bit cheaper than informs, and then you just need 10 rare players. That's so good because you just need 75 chemistry. There's no team rating that you need, so as you can see, I've just built a Bundesliga side with players that I'm literally never ever going to use. I'm never going to use any of these guys, and Korb is my special item, which I got first owner, and up until recently was literally a 10k discard player basically. So I would say this one's cost me about 15,000 coins for a very special, awesome looking LAYVIN Kurzawa. Now I, in my head, thought if Kurzawa does come out, because we've been sort of thinking all day about what players could come out, if there was a Kurzawa, I quite like him on this game, and I would have paid probably 100k for it. So I'm really happy that this one's a bit cheaper, and I'm really happy and hopeful that EA stick with requirements like these going forward. You know, it's Christmas time. Be kind. Let us have some cool players for a decent price. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this one. And actually, he does look really, really good. Let's get our first little Futmas present of the day. Kurzawa is in the club. He's 84 rated with 81 pace and dribbling, 80 passing and physical, and 73 shooting and 84 defending. He actually looks like a boss. I'm going to use him so often. Damn, he actually does look like a really cool player. So that's good. I'm buzzing about that. Let's stick him into the club for now. And let's move on to the next one, which I'm going to do Juanfran next. He is, of course, an 85 rated right back. Now, for this one, you need an 84 rated overall squad and at least 2 Movembers or team of the week. So it's kind of like, I would say, like double the price, right? You know, you got to worry about the overall rating, and you do need 2 of those special items. So the ones I've gone for are Dahoud, who I got for 13,000, and Bellarabi, who I got for 17. So that's 30k right there. And then these guys, like, none of these players are really worth a ton. Like, they might be a couple of k for this guy right here. And you need 75 chemistry. I've really not been that careful on what I've done, apart from the fact that I've gone for Ligue 1, just because I knew that there were quite a few 83s that I had in the club that I could use. This one is formula based. To get an 84 overall team, what we needed here was 2 85s, of which I've got Verratti and Ruffier. We needed 1 84. I used my special Bellarabi for that one. In terms of 83s, I think you needed 5 of them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You needed 2 82s, was it? No, 182, as you can see there, and 2 80s, which we've got Ntep, and we've also got Dahoud. So that was the formula I used for that one. You could use that formula as well, and use different players, whichever ones you've got in your club or whatever you can find slightly cheaper. Go for it, you know, literally go for your life. Get what you can possibly get. But you need to remember that I've got loyalty on how many of these players, like quite a few of the defenders and stuff. So chemistry may be a slight issue. I've got, what, I've got 5 or 6 is that's 6 loyalty players there. So that would take me down to 74 chemistry. So the only way that you can do this without having the loyalty would of course be to move a couple of these players to the correct positions. As you can see, none of these are really in the right spot. So if you moved him up to a CM, or if you move this guy up to like a centre forward, you'll get enough chemistry to do this one, no problem at all. So let's go ahead and submit and get ourselves Juanfran. My God, am I literally so happy that I didn't do DeMarcos the other day. Now, I know DeMarcos might be slightly better, but actually, when I look at that card, I don't think he is. Like, this Juanfran looks amazing for a right back. He actually looks ridiculous. He's 5'11", he's got 86 pace, really good dribbling and passing, which I like in a fullback. He can shoot, and he's got great defending and physical. Really happy with that one. Going to be sticking that in the club, and I'll stick that one into my La Liga side in a little bit as well. And now the final one, Dele Alli. Now, this one's going to cost you the most, because weirdly enough, they've asked you to put an ultimate scream item in. Oh yeah, I've got one player missing. I need to quickly go to my trade pile and pick up a Ligue 1 player in the form of, his name is Verratti. We just used him in a different squad. And there we go. I've got one right there that I picked up. Because I knew I needed 2 to complete my SBCs. I like to use Verratti quite a lot. He's like 9,000, which is quite expensive, of course. But he's a good 85 rating. And that's one of the cheaper 85s on this game that you can use in the middle of the park and get chemistry, stuff like that. So let's stick in our centre mid. Who have we got? Where is he? Come on. Come on, Verratti. There you are. You see, my club is quite full of players. I've been trying to get as many high-rated players as I can for potential squad building challenges. I've just literally been going through and hoping that these players won't cost me too much when I get them beforehand, and that I might need them for squad building challenges. And if I don't need them, or if I decide not to do one, then perhaps I'll sell that certain rated player for a lot of profit. Because, you know, sometimes there will be challenges I don't want to do. So this is what you need. You need an 85 rated team. Now, that's quite high. That is a very expensive team, of course, or a high rated one. And you need an ultimate scream player. This is where you guys might run into a bit of trouble. I looked in Dele Alli first at the stroke of midnight, and I saw you needed an ultimate scream player. I was in a Skype call with some of my friends, and we were sort of shouting, who's the cheapest ultimate scream? And apparently Fellaini was. Well, at the time, he probably wasn't, but like Boodaboos and stuff like that was slightly cheaper. But we knew Fellaini was one of the cheaper items. So I went out onto the market and I just bought one. As soon as I saw it, I put a maximum of 50,000 coins. I saw this one for 42,750. And apparently about 10 seconds after I bought this, some of my other friends that were trying to buy him as well realised that his price had absolutely skyrocketed. And I think I saw on Twitter a little bit earlier that this guy was nearing 100,000 coins, or he was extinct, which is a little bit nuts. Let's actually have a look and be so careful not to actually list this guy. Okay, so there are a few up. There are actually quite a lot of them up, and I hope that maybe he's coming down in price somewhat. I think people are probably picking them up. You could probably get him for 90k or something. I hope that price goes down for you guys over the next 24 hours. But this is the squad I used. Once again, it is formula based. For this team, because I picked up a Movember card, an Ultimate Scream card that was low rated, there is only one formula for an 85 overall rated team that uses an 80 rated card. So I had to go down that route. Now, the formula I used featured an 88 overall, which is quite high for an 85 squad. Pepe, who's about 30,000 coins. It needed an 87 as well, which is this guy for what, 15 to 20,000. And then you needed 2 85s, I believe it was. I've gone with Toby Alderweireld so that I can get some chemistry to Fellaini. And I've also gone for Verratti, once again, right there. They're 2 85s, which I'm quite happy to get rid of. I wonder, actually. I wonder if there's a cheaper way of doing that. What happens if we put, like, No, Mascherano's not going to help. I'm just going to stick with how that is, because it's sort of working for me right now. I'm just curious that we are only on 75 chemistry. Do I have loyalty? I have loyalty on 3 of these players. So Pepe, the right back, Carvajal, and also Motta up front. But I can see here that these 2 players up front are actually in the red in terms of position, so they're way down on chemistry. I'm sure if you move them up to centre forward or striker, which will cost you a few thousand coins, you should be able to do it. Or of course, try and figure out if there is a cheaper player that you could put in at that spot. You know, if there is an 82 rated striker in the French Ligue 1, go for him, because he'll be cheaper than this guy. And then I'm not sure about 84 rated strikers in the Prem. Like, I'm not even sure. Should we take a quick look, see if I've got any 84s? Harry Kane. Now, how much does Harry Kane cost? 5,700. You know what? Like, that's a good option. Like, you'll get slightly more chemistry, as you can see right there. Harry Kane, if he is that cheap, then I might go for him. I'm not going to, because I know my Juan Mata cost me less, and I am just about covering it for 2,800 coins. However, you might be able to move Mata just up to a centre forward and get enough chem. So, let's go ahead and submit this for Dele Alli, shall we? Oh, Dele Alli, welcome to the club. He cost me, I would say, somewhere about 120,000 maybe, and he looks amazing. He looks like a really, really good item. Now, I did a squad builder that's going up in a day or two that will feature Dele Alli, and I used the regular version, but you could quite happily just stick this guy straight in to the squad that I used him in, which is quite cool. So maybe we almost preempted this one. He's lost his dynamic image. Have all of my players lost their dynamic images? Give me a second, I want to show you these guys with their cool pictures. Okay, so here they are, Juanfran with his number 20, as you can see. That's quite a good picture, I like that one a lot, and I will use him a lot, I'm pretty sure. Kurzawa, what does his picture look like? Oh, that's a sick picture as well. They've got the good ones where the players are like turning their head back and stuff. I really like that. And then where's Dele Alli? Is he on my final page? There he is, with the number 20. Once again, of course, again with his head turned as well. They've done well there. He looks good. He can go straight on into my Premier League side. And I'm really excited, actually, to do my club tour at the end of the month because, well, as you can see, we've got some bangers in here. We've got lots of good players from the last few days. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. So if you've enjoyed today, found it useful, all of that stuff, make sure you smash a like on the video. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time. Peace.